enjoying the show so far?
Yeah!
Let's give one more round of applause for our two acts, Julius and Sasha. Excellent. So, this is my first time. I'm holding this microphone in a weird way. Let me do an audio check. Bing, 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 bing. Lady in the front here. You're going to be my acoustics engineer for this, okay? What's your name?
Victoria.
Victoria, lovely name. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
From Vilnius.
From Vilnius, lovely part of the world. What do you do, Victoria?
Business development.
Business development. Sounds exciting. I'm going to get you to do something a little bit more low-key than that now. I'm going to get you to be my acoustics engineer. Does that sound good? Volume's good for you?
Fantastic.
Excellent. I'm aiming for charismatic yet mysterious. Am I pulling it off?
Almost there.
Almost. Well, hey, we'll work on what we got. So, I'm James, as I said. I'm Irish. Is there any Irish in the audience? Oh, thank fuck for that. So, we're nine people, but we have this weird thing where any Irish person meets another Irish person, within 2 minutes, we will have found someone that we know in common. Be it from school, be it from, oh, do you know Paddy? Oh, Paddy, yeah, I do know Paddy. And word spreads. And that's great normally from a social thing, but when you're doing stand-up comedy and you might die on your arse, it's not so good. I have the very real fear that if there was an Irish person here and I did a terrible set, I would be barred from going home. They would take my passport away, I'd disgrace the national name, my family would disown me, my aunties and uncles would refuse to go to the pub with me anymore. I would be barred from every Irish pub in the world. So we are going to not have that problem because there's no other Irish here, so happy days for me. Thank you for the one whoop. I've been living here in Vilnius now for about 10 months, 11 months. It's been a good time so far. I am doing my first stand-up show. This is my first time on a stage. It looks very different from up here, lads, let me tell you. This is a weird way to see the crowd. Normally I'm in the back of it, so... but yeah, I've been here for 10 months, and it's gone really, really well. I like it here. For me, it feels like home. I should really keep a track of how long I've got on stage as well before I run off. But no, it's a lovely place to be. I'm really enjoying living here. I mean, Ireland and Lithuania have a lot in common. And given that I've got nothing more important to say, that's probably all I've got to give you tonight, and hopefully it will make you laugh on the way. What's Ireland and Lithuania got in common? Well, the obvious we start off with, the beer. Beer, for you guys, you make great beers. Victoria's, Volker's Engelman, tasty, Scandal a loss. But, us Irish, we love our beer too. We've got a slight reputation for it. You guys enjoy a beer, we drink to oblivion to forget the fact that we live on a little shitty rocks together in our ocean. So, it swings and roundabouts. Food, another great thing that I found here when I came across, it really eased me in, was the food. Everywhere else, they've got the food pyramid. Everyone knows the food pyramid, right? You've got your grains, you've got your fruits, you've got your vegetables. Ireland and Lithuania have done a slightly different thing. What we've done is a pyramid of potatoes wrapped in cabbage with a bit of meat juice just drizzling on top. It really makes you feel like you're home away from home. So I love that. The history, the culture, we've got that in common as well. I mean, you guys have had a long period in the Soviets, for example. Ireland, we had the British. I mean, it's really so when you have long periods of occupation, being allowed or not allowed to own land in your own country, it really engenders that sense of familiarity when you come somewhere where they've felt the same. So I love it here. It's really, really been something that I've enjoyed. Now, outside of that, how am I doing on time? I'm good. There's some things that are different. I mean, the seasons. Oh, the seasons you guys have. You've got 4 distinct seasons. It's amazing. I mean, I came over in the fall. Lots of rain. That eased me in straight away. But yeah, you've got fall. Then there was snow. I'm Irish. We don't get snow. So that was an experience. I fell on my arse half the time. How your old people don't fall over and break hips more often, I have no idea. We go a slightly different way. For us, we've got 4 seasons. We do them slightly differently from everyone else. We start off with the season of the soft rain, then there's the season of the warm rain, then there's the season of the rain that goes sideways, and then there's the season of the cold rain. So, it's slightly different, but hey, we make it work for us. So, yeah. Hydration is important. So yeah, but there's some things that are slightly different, and they're the culture shocks. They're the bit you try and adjust as you go. So for me, one of the big ones, for example, apart from the seasons, is the language. Oh, you guys, your language. I don't know what are real grammar rules and which ones are you guys just taking the piss out of me. It's amazing. But I try. Oh God, I try. So anywhere I go, if I see an ad, if I see a sign, if I see instructions, I'll try and read it. I'll do my honest best. See if I can figure out what the devil is this telling me. And it helps. It teaches you what you know, what you not know. And usually that's informative. My favorite one, I went to visit someone in a hospital recently. And on all the doors, I figured out what they said, and I thought, I'm getting good at this. And it says, to say thank you, say thank you. A wonderful sentiment. I thought, are they trying to be polite? Is this, they're encouraging politeness? Turns out it's more encouraging you not to bribe your doctors to give you the good drugs. It's a little different from the way we do it. I'm going to give you a little piece of advice. We don't do that in Ireland. We do not bribe our doctors to give us the good drugs. We aim a little higher. We bribe our politicians to make sure everyone gets the good drugs. So yeah, how am I doing for time? I think I still have a minute or two left. I came here as a student. I was a student in data science, which is a fancy word, as it turns out, for maths. I'm fucking awful at maths. So I really did not go. I say false advertising, if I'm being honest. But I mean, I'm not terrible at maths. I've got some skills. I can count. I've got a system. I'll teach you. You need to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can use limbs. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You need to go higher than 10. What do you do? Are you stuck? No, you've got toes. All the way up to 20. 21. I can count. 21. So yeah, I wasn't a very good student, and I guess we're talking about false advertising. I actually dropped out, so I false advertised and I said I was a student. Do we have any students in the house tonight? In the front. What's your name, sorry?
Justina.
Justina. Lovely to meet you, Justina. You from here? You from further fields?
From here.
From here. And what are you studying, Justina?
Public relations.
Public relations. Sounds grand. I could do with some public relations right now to win the crowd over, so I may be calling it in a bit. Ah, well, we're all doing our best here, but glad to have you here. Stay with it. Don't drop out like I did. Would be a bad place. So yeah, how am I doing for time? I forgot when I started now, so this whole time check you really think that's true. When you forget the start time, it kind of goes out the window. But hey, comedy it's my first time being on stage doing any kind of comedy. It's not my first time being around comedy as an industry though. One of my ex-girlfriends was a professional comedian. Now I'm talking full-on professional. Been on TV, done the big venues, sold out, did her Edinburgh tour, all the works. So I've seen how the sausage is made before, and I'm so okay. Well, you know, I can get something out of that train wreck of a relationship that we had. So what should I steal? Well, I watched her. She meticulously crafted a set. She would write every joke on a post-it note, stick it on a wall, and show after show would refine it, would rearrange the post-its, what got the laughs, what needs to be cut out there. I could do that, but I'm fucking lazy. So I put the show together this afternoon because really I was far too busy moving flats. So yeah, it's not that. I mean, it's audience interaction. How about I steal that off her? She didn't really interact with the audience, and frankly, I think as being an Irishman, that's the easier way. We banter anyway, so that's why I've now got free acoustic sound engineer from the crowd, so it works out well for me. But yeah, outside of kind of the comedy show, I mean, a lot of it's kind of what I feel is different from here. The other bits that kind of stand out the world, I mean, I was asked Do you feel like Lithuania is home yet? I got that one over this weekend. Is Lithuania, is Vilnius home? Because you're here near your James. Is it home? It wasn't a question, but it's been home straight away. Like I said, the beer, the food, the people, all of it just makes me feel like it's a home with mine. It's Ireland on the far side of the continent. So, I think, yeah, admittedly, I've been here nearly a year, and it's been an interesting year. I mean, the way it's gone, I have a feeling that everyone's been slightly more twitchy. It's not really been the way it's normally been done. But, yeah, talking about the last year, I mean, one, it's what's happened with Russia invading Ukraine. Awful. It's atrocious. There's no other way to say it. What is amazing is the Ukrainians standing up for themselves. It's a round of applause. As someone from a country with a history of occupation, quite brutal occupation. Do we have any British in, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to call me. I do apologize, but I love your reading. Yeah, as a history of occupation, we've seen it. You guys have seen it as well. So I'll leave you with this one. Occupation, invasion is never the way. It's not how the world should work. It's not the done thing. And also, the way they're going about it is horrible. Really horrible. The way we do it is much better. You guys don't even realize you've been invaded by the Irish already. The British, they have a good system. My British friend in the audience. This is a lovely country. I vote you down to this. Here's your flag, you're part of the empire. And it works. I mean, we don't like it, but it works. There's different ways. The Chinese, for example, buy most of Africa. That's another way of spreading the empire. There is Russia with the tanks and the bombs. You are ours now, Donald. We will take it back. We will take it back. Never a good way. I'm going to give you guys the secret to the Irish invasion. I'm going to leave you with this one. What we do. All right. This stays with us, right? It's very, very subtle. You get 3 or 4 good lads, big, strong, can carry stuff. You wait till night time. You sneak in to the city centre. Find a nice building somewhere on the main street. Something with brickwork, something that looks fancy, something that looks elegant. You take that building, you bring a lot of old shit from your house to that building. Because you need somewhere centrally located to be a command, an operations, a logistics centre. You put all that shit on the wall. If you got a road sign that points to Dublin, you put that up too. You find a weird old man to play guitar in the corner. You turn the lights down so people can't see the floor. You put it all together. You invite the people in. You do that all over the world. So you are never more than a kilometer away from this happening at any given time. Then you invite the locals in and you go, welcome to the Irish pub, lads.